flow. Big T popping bottles, let that bourbon flow. Father Fortenberry's grilling food on deck. Gary Poppins with the jokes, hard to forget. DW's in the corner, DJ on the beat. Bourbon nerd, mixing drinks, nothing too sweet. Sunsets, paint skies in a fire red hue. Patio vibes when you know the new crew.
Merry Christmas, everybody, or at least we're damn close to it. We're going to tell you a story about Christmas that's going to blow your mind. A college town, a truck turns over and beer goes everywhere, and the police say they don't need any help. Are y'all surprised by that? I'm not.
That sounds like a Christmas story.
We're only a month or so away from elections, so as much as we don't want to be political, I don't think we can keep from it. And with that being said, Father Fortenberry, how are you this evening?
I am doing well. Actually, I'm getting ready for election. I'm kind of excited. I like to see us on the brink of civil war all the time. I live for it.
Gary, you look so bright and colorful and cheerful and old all at the same time.
You know, everyone always said my future was bright. Little did they know it'd be because of a podcast.
Are you on a different podcast?
No, this one.
He's on the Hot Tua Cast.
You know, because
Tua Talk. He's on the new Tua Talk podcast.
I thought it was Talk Tua.
Talk Tua, that's it.
That's a clever name.
We're just gonna call this podcast Hotness because it's the hotness.
But go in the morning.
Father Fortenberry. Or the Bourbon Nerd. See, you got me so confused.
Yeah, Bourbon Nerd.
Dinosaurus, whatever you are.
I ain't known you but 30-something years.
There's Marty the Bourbon Nerd. How are you this beautiful, beautiful evening?
I'm doing excellent. I want to say woo pig and welcome.
All right, let's jump right in, boys and girls. If I can hit the right button. That's not the right button. There's the right button. Okay. Look, guys, this is a story you just can't even make shit like this up, okay? It's just something that happens. And the political trajectory that the United States is on, I could see this happening here. So in Venezuela, where everybody knows there's a mess, right? Mm-hmm. So President Maduro is having such a problem with popularity. People just don't like the guy. He decided in order to fix that, he's going to move Christmas to October 1st.
Oh, man. All the kids love him.
That way, it moves attention away from his disputed election win.
To move.
But you know, come December 25th, everybody's going to be a little pissed off.
Did they get 2 Christmases? Is that how this is supposed to work? He gets 2 Christmases or what?
He's going to take it and give it back.
Well, what if there's Jewish? Do 16 days?
Hanukkah. I wonder if he moved Hanukkah too. Let me look at it.
He probably moved everything.
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa.
What do you really think you can change Jesus' birthday?
No.
I mean, let's just say now this dude has overstepped his boundaries by about 10,000
Well,
feet.
like, listen, we all know people that have their birthday and they celebrate it on a different day.
I heard somebody. Look, I heard
maybe Jesus has something going on that day.
They also nobody has any money to celebrate Christmas anyway in Venezuela.
Well, I heard a lady in Walmart the other day said, "This is the end of my. This will be the last week of my birthday month." I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? My birthday month?
Yeah.
What's a birthday month?
You barely get a day, do you, Gary?
I barely get
an hour,
3-4 hours. Is what I get. Wendy gets a week though. She is their birthday week. Everything she says, you got to do it because it's my birthday week. But I didn't know there was a birthday month.
Look, I'm a grown-ass man.
Don't tell her it's a month.
I tell you what, I'm just going to start declaring my birthday year. Yeah, all year is my freaking birthday.
The year of the T.
The year of the T.
We wouldn't have no bottles left open.
This is. I don't have many left. You know what I noticed I haven't opened over above your shoulder?
That Jack Daniels
or that Jim. No, that's not going to be open. Jim Beam 7, you're black. We have never opened that.
Man, they talked about. Baker's talked about that today. Talking about a bottle that they would not buy again.
Was it 7-year black?
Yep.
I thought they liked it. I thought everybody.
Well, no, they said they liked it. They just. They said it wasn't necessarily. I think they said that if they saw it out, they would pick it up.
So do you think that Queen Kamala, when she's elected, she'll be moving Christmas around and yarmulkes and Hanukkahs?
No, I don't think that.
No, I can see Biden doing it because he just don't know what day it is.
He forgot.
He just wakes up one morning and has a press conference and goes, "Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Hanukkah."
Y'all notice I said that in a accent kind of like Kamala's had in the last few days. Have you guys heard about
she
this?
has had some.
Yeah.
I saw it was a See and Say and it had all the different Kamala accents on it.
Well, she'll have a debate on the 10th, which will be, let me see when the 10th
I can't wait for that.
What is I can't get a calendar.
That's like less than a week away.
Yeah, that's Tuesday.
It's actually tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
It'll be tomorrow night will be the debate. And I wonder which accent she'll use. Mm-hmm. Will it be Indian Kamala? Will it be the one that was at the Detroit talking to the union, Kamala?
And look, when you
That Southern Kamala sounded pretty fun.
The one in Atlanta?
Yeah.
The one she
Yeah.
did in Atlanta? That was kind of cool.
When you call her out on it, people say that's called coding. That's something Black Americans do to keep
Now, look.
from being to sound intelligent.
I have a problem with this myself. I do it. I am bad about it. My son said if I'm talking to someone, they have an accent, within a sentence or two, I absorb their accent. So it's
He absorbs
subconsciously.
their accent.
I do. I like.
That's a superpower.
It's actually what's it called? I like through
Mimic
osmosis. I guess I mimic.
He's like
the
Mystique
accent.
with voices.
One margarita and a taco. We speak in Spanish.
Yeah. I know. Ask my son. You guys talk to my son about my
They
wife.
speak Spanglish.
Look, we were in the Smoky Mountains, and you stop on those overlooks, and this guy, he was Indian probably. Anyway, he asked some questions. Yeah, and he asked some questions of me, and we talked probably 15 minutes, had a great conversation, and then my son said, "You're doing it, Dad." And I'm like, "What?" He says, "You're doing it," and I'm like, "Doing what?" He says, "You're talking like him. You don't have an accent. He understands your English, not your accented English."
Now
So there you
I've
go.
got to. I'm gonna round up people with accents with test Terry.
So it's subconscious.
So
I can't help it.
I didn't tell you about this
Maybe she
story.
has the same problem. She got
that happened to me about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe. So this guy walks by me, and he says, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" And I immediately said, "Bien, gracias, ¿y tú?"
Oh, he
and
decided to
then he
carry on
carried
top of it.
on with a whole paragraph. I looked up to him and said, "Huh?" He said, "Do you have a 10 millimeter?" I said, "Yeah."
He thought you were Spanish.
He thought at least I could speak Spanish.
Well, look-
but I made it. I had good. I guess I had.
Listen.
We got
good
out
dialect,
of
I
the
don't
truck the
know.
other day to go in the store, and there were these Spanish kids sitting there really dressed up like they were going to school. And I said, whatever that greeting, hola, whatever.
Yeah.
And Ginger said, they said, hola. And Ginger said, what were you going to do if they spoke to you? I said, smile and nod.
I did
what you
too.
did?
I just kept saying, "Huh."
Terry's gonna scream, "Round him up!"
No, I'm not doing that.
But yeah, he thought I knew the language. I did not.
Well, it happens. It
I
happens.
tried.
We'll let you pass.
I
this
tried.
time.
We can be like Millie. You can say grassy ass.
Yeah, there you go. They know for certain that you do not know the language if you say it that way. Yeah, especially when he gave it back to you. He probably
Yeah.
said it to you like that.
Yeah, I learned my greetings in Spanish, but nothing else really.
Look, for some reason, I took Italian because Parkin offered Italian.
I had Italian.
See, I
would
took
you have-
French.
You took French.
You took France. He took on the whole country.
I tried to take it over. It didn't work, but yeah, I took French. Then I took German in college for a semester. I don't know any German.
I don't know any Italian either.
All I can say is Mi chiamo Giacomo.
My name is Jamie.
That's my name. My name is James because Jamie does not
I thought it
exist.
said your name is Giacomo.
Well, Giacomo, it's the Italian version of Jamie.
No, it's Giacomo.
Well, yeah, but Jamie doesn't exist. So
Yes,
say
yes, you do,
Jamie.
Jamie. I see you.
So
You say,
no Italians
"My
named
name is
Jamie.
yeah, no
Jamie.
Italians named Jamie.
Yeah, so you're American with Jamie.
Look, I used to work with a well, I mean, shit, he was Hispanic, but redheaded. So I walked up one day and said, "Oh shit, got another brother on the job. What's up?" And he said, "See." Like this dude could speak a word of English, redheaded, freckles.
There was
Just throws you for a loop, man.
there was an Irish fella that visited Mexico at some point in their historic
Well, hold
in
up.
history.
Hold up. If my history serves right, during the Battle of Mexico, Ireland sent, I think it was Ireland.
I'm not gonna
sent-
argue with me,
Yeah, I
'cause
think
my
Ireland
history's
sent fighters down to Mexico City to help fight off the U.S.
But outside of Spanish and Latin,
They threw potatoes at them.
what else should be spoken in America? I mean,
Outside of what?
taught in schools. You know, what
Okay,
language?
just you said a lot of T's there.
It was T Day.
Outside of what?
Spanish and Latin.
Oh, Chinese.
Chinese.
I mean, they were going to be overlords before long. So
You got to have your Latin for law and Harry Potter.
yes.
For Harry Potter.
Well, in church, if I knew Latin, boy, Father would be walking around speaking in Latin all the time.
Maybe Gary is more than a dinosaurus. He is a Latin source.
I'm a
it
yes,
beeping?
Latin. Yes.
I thought it might have been my phone, but
I
turned it off.
what's
Look,
beeping?
only
All right.
Latin I know is from Dead Poet Society. What is it? Seize the day.
What is that?
Carpe diem.
Oh, carpe diem.
Yeah, carpe diem.
Just so you know, Beer Guys is on and one person's watching. I think that's what was beeping at me.
You gotta.
That's the best show on beer that no one watches.
It is a great show.
Beer Guys
I'm not
Radio.
sure. I mean, I'm not even sure how they function,
I don't know either because no one watches.
dude. Like
It's
they're
well done, it's well thought
well
out.
done.
Yeah.
Their graphics are phenomenal.
Yeah. They don't interact with their crowd, so I think that could have something to do with it. Maybe, I don't know. We
Guys,
like
if you like beer, go check out Beer Guys. They're extremely knowledgeable. They're really hard to watch because they talk to themselves, and that's it.
kind of like us.
Yes,
We do talk to each
We
other.
do talk in the chat too, though. Let's see what other stories we got here. As long as we're on politics and all that stuff. Tim Walz, so he's the vice presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. His family
I was
has
just gonna say
revealed
that.
that they are backing Trump in a bombshell leaked
Yes.
picture. Here they all are, his estranged brother and their whole family.
Like his wife and
Walz's-
kids too.
No,
they're-
they got T-shirts that say "Walls for Trump."
Walls for Trump. Let me see if
Really?
I don't know if I can put that.
It's
up there. Let me
it says
see.
Nebraskan walls for Trump.
Well, I knew he was from
Nope.
Nebraska, and he was in the army or whatever.
I don't know what I'm
But
doing there.
yeah.
Marty
see if
just
I can-
disappeared.
Marty, what'd you do? What'd you do, Marty?
Well,
Our memory's getting low. or
well, you
something. I don't
know, wasn't it Trump?
It's
Trump
been that way.
wasn't like Trump.
There it is. Okay, I got it. Here it is. You guys can see that?
Look at that bed. It's got the big fig.
Yeah, not that part. Other part. That a big fig's for big people too, like me. Look, there they are. The waltzes for Trump. If that doesn't speak volumes, there we go.
So I wonder if he ever goes to family events.
Well, look, go back to that picture.
Which one? The family for
Yeah.
Trump.
Look how high this lady's britches are.
That's how they wear them in Minnesota.
That's
Well, they're Nebraska.
they're in Nebraska.
Gary, were they like that when you was in
No,
Nebraska?
no, they were not.
Leonard wears his like that.
He does not.
Up to his chin.
He does not.
Gary sure don't.
I sure don't.
Up to his
Never.
chin.
They thought I was sagging when I was going to Nebraska.
Boy, that is a white family right there, boy.
Yeah, they are. They are a cracker bread white. They're.
You probably just got us banned, Jamie. Mm-hmm. Be our second strike.
Oh, you can't.
I got our first one over.
You can't offend crackers.
It's probably true in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, I'm confident of it. Plus, we don't offend real easy. Well, no. The other side of the aisle does. They get pretty offended.
Okay, I had another. Oh, there it is.
I almost got a wreck over here too.
So
Way over here.
apparently, his wife is more liberal than he is.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. These folks, this is the most liberal ticket ever in America. She went on X and called for what'd she do on X? She did something.
She gonna give it to you.
I can't remember. I thought I saved it, but I
Gave
didn't.
it to us.
What's his wife look like? She a looker?
I don't believe that would be the case. Never mind. I can't find it now.
I know they have a kid.
Yeah, like a couple kids, and now, and I don't know what's wrong with the kid. They say he's special needs.
He is the one that
yeah.
did all the crying.
Yeah,
The
that's
one that's acting stupid.
Oh, I thought he was.
yeah, but
that
hold up
changes
now.
everything.
No, it don't, because now you just have the little. You have trouble reading sometimes. They're like, oh, you're on the spectrum. Not everybody's on the spectrum. Some people just are stupid. Right?
people
Right?
learn. They're not stupid. They just learn at different paces, Jamie.
Slow learner.
Slow learner, or maybe when he gets older, he's going to learn faster than when we learn.
Look, but with the point being, now they call it neurodivergent, which is just a blanket statement for anything. Like apparently the kid has like stress or something like that.
I think we're all
Anxiety, you got anxiety.
I believe personally, stress is what makes us human. If you were stress free,
yeah.
you end up worrying about sex changes and stuff like that. That's where your stress comes from. I think being under stress makes us stronger.
I have been
think it does
told
too.
this. I do not know if this is
I think it makes us
accurate.
stronger.
I do not know if this is accurate. They say that you take a pig, release it into the wild, and it'll become a boar because of the stress of living.
It's surviving
Yes,
every day.
turns it
On its
into a
own.
boar
So it
versus
becomes
like a
boring.
pig.
So it becomes boring.
Yes, but the point being, stress toughens you.
Somebody really breathing hard. I think it's,
Who is it?
I think it's Marty.
Steel sharpens steel.
It does.
Yeah.
You know, the story, the whole thing, you said it a million times. Weak times breed strong men or something like that.
No, I breed strong men.
And then hard times it's hard times breed strong men. Strong men
I breed hard men.
breed good times or something of that nature.
And good times breed dynamite.
Yeah,
No, actually,
dynamite.
opposite, it makes weak men.
Yeah, but I mean, you need stress in your life. Otherwise, you have no idea how to handle it.
And on a roadmap, we are in the time of weak men.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
doubt.
We've
Like
what hardship have we had to overcome? I mean,
Seeing
AT&T being down for a few hours at a time.
COVID. What was the hardship? I mean, COVID. We
Seeing
all had
people-
COVID was a great time.
for a lot of
loved COVID.
If you weren't scared of COVID, you had a great time.
Yeah, you did.
Like, am I the only one that gets taken back when I hear somebody mention COVID and they say, yeah, when they finally let us come out of our homes? I heard somebody say that today, and I was like,
I just agree with them.
who?
I don't argue.
Who held you in your home?
Yeah, who
I-
held you in your home?
I don't want people to be surprised about how we roamed the earth freely, so I just agree with them. I said, boy, it was a hell of a time.
Man, I loved it. I had the streets to myself.
We-
It was like what's the movie with Will Smith where he's running around by himself with them little critters?
A Mega Man.
and you know,
Well, yeah,
It was
Mega,
based on a Mega
Yeah,
Man.
based on a Mega Man.
and somehow we went back to operating normally when COVID is like still around.
Like I used, to
today,
have
you know?
I used to have a shirt on that had like a sticker attached that said, "Hello, my name is Essential."
I got one of them
Is that
letters.
your Spanish
but,
name? Is that your Latin name?
Yeah, my
Essential?
last name is Essential.
They're like, if you're driving
Essentially.
around, after hours, you got to have this letter.
But there was not so much here, but the urban areas, there were people that locked themselves in their homes.
Oh, for years.
Months.
Years. Up north, it was for years. Up in the northeast, it was for years. People locked themselves
It's
up for years.
insane.
They would literally separate from other people in their household, even though they hadn't been anywhere. Look, till this day, people wearing masks around.
They are. Yeah.
You know what I do miss though is the very beginning when people were like putting 5-gallon jugs on their head and
That dude in Memphis had the Walmart sacks on his shoes.
I miss when we could just like stay at home and do nothing. I wish we had done this podcast during COVID.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah,
that would have been
dude.
awesome. It was after we came up with it. Speaking of weak men, though, have you guys? I think I may have talked about this in another episode, but in Australia, they've come up with a rule where employees are allowed to ignore bosses after hours if they call. And then if they continue to call, you can have them fined for messing up with you in your off
I don't
time.
disagree with that.
That's harassment,
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
unless they pay your phone bill.
So I mean, if your salary, or if you if you get on the clock when they talk to you,
Yeah, yeah.
know.
Salary's different, but if you're on the clock and they call you and you don't answer,
dude.
that
I was getting aggravated on the job site one time, and the guy called me at like 6:30, something like that, and he started talking to work, and I said, I'm going to hang up on you. I'll talk to you at 7 o'clock when I go to work. And he was furious.
you're not paying me for this right now.
No, I agree. I know Terry probably has a different
Yeah, I
opinion.
do.
Yeah.
Quite a bit different. Yeah, because just calling somebody to have a conversation is way different than needing to do other things. But I'm sure they're talking about more about expecting people to work late hours. I would be, and this rule actually I think is meant for people that are on salary, so that they have their time away.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if the time is compensated, I have no issue with it.
yeah, as long as your time's
Like
compensated.
I see this all the time. People are complaining about.
They're calling it a right to disconnect law.
Well, I see people all the time complaining about their companies that won't do a write up because they didn't respond to an email at 8:30 at night.
Now, see, that's just being an ass.
Yes.
That's not being human. See,
Yeah.
the whole problem with all of this is people stop being human.
Yeah,
And we need some type of legal actions to intervene because people can't be human. Maybe it's because we don't teach people human traits anymore.
Look.
They're taught to be a machine. Either you're a workaholic and you work 24/7 or you work your 8 hours and quit. And there's not much in between, really.
No.
But
But look,
there's
we're a
really not.
generation away, though, or we're past one generation where when you left work, nobody contacted you.
they couldn't. All right,
Yes.
I mean, if you weren't home, they couldn't contact you.
And I mean, is that such a bad
That's
policy?
true if you weren't home.
If you weren't home, they couldn't contact you.
And there's no rule that if you don't answer the phone. Now, if they're paying your phone bill, maybe it's different.
Yeah, if you got a cell phone now and they're paying your phone bill,
Now,
then
you're probably on the hook. at
Understand.
some
you're on the
point.
hook to answer
Yeah.
that, which
Probably so.
I understand. But these same people who complain about the company calling them after hours, they cannot complain when they're not looked at or considered for getting a raise or a promotion.
Yes, exactly.
Those people.
That's true. That's exactly right.
That's the problem.
Because Bob over there, who took all of those after hours
Correct.
calls,
Hold up. Are you rewarding Bob for answering the phone?
Pins.
Bob's reliable.
He's reliable.
Is reliable or
He's available.
just like being reliable and available is not necessarily better than being good at your job.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah, but if you're good at the job, but they can't get a hold of you, and Bob is like almost as good, that could be the deciding factor.
It is for a lot of companies.
could be.
It shows,
If I have
Connection to the
if I
company?
have twice the production as Bob, I mean that's a big
No,
difference.
I mean, twice production's a different story, but if it's close, meaning
Yeah,
that
if you're both in the same ballpark,
if you're in the ballpark, then there's going to be something to differentiate the two. And
Yeah.
the fact Bob answers his phone could be it.
Could be it.
Yep.
Check this out though. 46-year-old Texas man borrows money from elderly parents and says he's too good to work and plays video games instead. Are we jealous of this dude?
Damn right.
He must be good at video games.
He has managed to suck the life out of mom and dad for 46
So
years.
here's the problem. Like more props to him, but at some point, mom and dad gonna die, and what do you have to fall back on? Because they ain't gonna have no retirement left.
Mark from Austin,
Insurance.
Texas has leveled down to this lifestyle at 46. He was actually on a YouTube show. He described how he gave up a full-time job and cashed out his retirement savings to pursue acting and online streaming.
Wow.
Sounds like a midlife crisis to me.
Yes, it does.
That's probably
He's
what
not
this
married.
is, really, but we didn't quit our day jobs to do it.
He's not married, is he?
We did.
There's no way.
Oh, look, if he's married, bless her heart, is all I can say. There is a male labor crisis that came. The number of men in their prime working years has declined over the last 70 years.
Well, that's an unfair statement too, though, because with the baby boomers being the largest generation, it's going to decline.
The participation rate for men between the ages of 25 and 54 has dropped from 98% in 1954 to 89%.
So you're doing it per capita.
Yeah, per capita. It's only 89%. But now they could be doing cash gigs too. I mean, cash
I mean,
gigs,
they're getting a hustle on.
Yeah, got
big
to hustle.
deal.
Or doing drug deals and stuff like that.
Yeah. Crime is up.
Cooking
from the-
meth. I mean, meth.
Yeah, you
Could be.
just crime's up a little bit, compared to what it was way back then.
So this fella had
You
to
don't
have
think people
major
do meth?
surgery after lifting weights to his back. So he's lifting and he blew it out and got on disability for 6
Got his
weeks.
back blown
so
out.
So look, he's probably there's probably part of this we don't understand. It has something to do with opioids, is what I would guess. He worked at FedEx, earning $50,000 a year with medical benefits and paid time off. He said it was a good job, but he hated it. After his departure, Mark cashed out his 401k for $5,250. He didn't put much in it.
Damn.
he wasn't there long.
How long did he work there?
Look, hey,
3 weeks.
he was intending to use the funds to finance a Twitch streaming career. So look, if this dude didn't have no more wherewithal to have more than that in a 401k, he's not going to put much
All I'm
effort
saying, listen,
into a damn Twitch account either.
At 2.5 years at Bernhardt, I had more in my 4K than that.
Yeah.
Just saying. So he wasn't there long.
He squandered money on a PlayStation 5 and 4K TV screen.
That's an investment.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
agreed.
frittering away 9 weeks playing video games for leisure instead. So he went
Training.
9 weeks training. There you go.
On
That's
the
like I
job
say
training right there.
Well, maybe you got to file that on taxes.
You should.
Yes.
That's on the job training.
He did make up to $6,000 a month from a brief stint streaming on Twitch, but had to give up on the dream after burning out from exhaustion.
Man, that-
Okay.
Dude, he was grinding.
his thumbs were tired.
He got
son.
$6,000, but he got tired of that too.
How do you type with your
wore them
thumbs?
smooth out.
How do you type with your thumbs
This
tired?
is just a lazy dude. He's just lazy. He's just lazy. He has no responsibilities.
I think you should train more.
He wore out from training.
He
Yeah.
did have a.
He gets too tired to play video
He's
games.
too. Yeah, exactly.
He's just
He wore out.
no get up
He's
and go.
fragile. He's weak, man.
He had the.
He's soft.
Mark is soft.
He probably had the eye of the tiger playing
He's
in the
not
background the whole
hungry.
time.
If he was
training.
hungry, he'd keep playing video games.
Boy, last night, speaking of that, last night we had a fiasco at my house.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
it included video
it
games.
now included food, being hungry.
Oh.
Oh,
And the kids came in, had snacks and stuff. They were all, they kind of snacked around. Well, 5 minutes before bedtime, Millie's hungry. I said, okay, that's fine. Here, I'll come here and fix you a peanut butter
Angel
jelly sandwich.
baby.
Yeah, angel baby. No, I want pizza rolls or something like that.
Oh, Totino's.
I'm not cooking pizza rolls.
Those are great in the air fryer.
And yeah, but you know it's going to take it's 30-minute ordeal by the time you
You can microwave them, dude.
Yeah,
microwave
but they
them.
still got to cool off. I mean, it's not going to be going.
They're just
to
more
bed.
likely to explode in the microwave.
And boy, she was pissed.
Oh.
She was one of those mad crying
Over pizza rolls?
pizza rolls.
Oh, me
One
too.
day, she wanted me to get and fix her something what she wanted. Now I offered to, but she wanted what she wanted. But so she went to bed. She comes into bed about 10 minutes later. She said, "Now I have a headache."
You caused that, James.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Because you didn't cook
If
pizza
she
rolls.
got pizza rolls, she wouldn't have a headache. You made her cry.
What's caused the headache?
She's a wife already. She is already at wife status. Bless her little heart.
So I got some grape flavored,
Motrin.
yeah, something like that. She felt better instantly.
Because she won.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to win a battle.
She won a battle. She wanted
Yes.
your time. And
That's-
she was going to get it somewhere or another.
Check this out. 65% of American parents provide financial support to their adult children.
65.
I can agree. I
Wow.
figured it'd be.
And of those, 1/3 of those parents admit that this support caused financial strain for them. This has to end at some point.
Well, it is
Those
because they're
people
growing out
will
money.
die, or they'll run out of money. And maybe that's what's propping up the U.S. is elderly parents taking care of their kids.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
See, we all come from poor parents. Our parents didn't have crap to
Look,
help
yeah.
take care of us with.
Look, it was a skit on the Roseanne bar, Roseanne. But I remember my mom writing checks to the wrong people, putting them in the mail, and
You damn right. Yep.
like, oh, you sent the wrong check to us. Here, I'll send it back. Or tear it up. I'll send you another one.
YMs we talked about before. YMs would let us post date checks like a few weeks away. And
Yeah.
they're okay with it because they know the money will be good.
Yeah.
But you had to post date it. Yeah.
Yep,
To buy cigarettes.
Friendly Market.
Are we just scared of our children struggling?
If
Is that the problem?
It is. We don't want to see. Here's the thing. I think a lot of folks don't want to see their kids have to go through what they went through, but going through what they went through is what made them who
Okay,
they
let me
are.
ask this on the same.
I agree.
On the same note, though, in the Asian culture, they don't expect children to move out of home until they're stable
Ever.
and ready. It was until they're stable and ready to move out.
They'll
Which-
have generations.
but I don't necessarily that is a problem either.
No, it's
like
not.
if Matt came in and said, "Look, I got a good job. Can I stay here for a few years?" And I'm like, "Sure, just chip in a little bit
Yeah.
and get your affairs in order." I'd rather them do that than move out and struggle for the first decade.
Yeah,
of
I
their
think what's happening though is they move
'Cause there's
in
a
with
difference.
mom and dad and go blow all their money,
life. Yeah.
and then they're like 35. They really don't have any skills that are applicable, and they like, I just want to play
Yeah,
video
'cause
games.
if you're
play golf."
working, living with your parents, and saving your money,
that's one thing.
it won't take you a couple years to.
And typically, it's a family you're moving back in. You're moving a wife, probably a kid or two back in, but hey, to each their own. Teach their own. Everybody only tries to do what's best for their children, no matter their
They
age.
do.
That's right.
I mean, look, back in the day, what? You get the hell out at 18.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time.
Who was it? Was it Shaq or Charles Barkley? I think it was Shaq that like pays his kids based on what level of education
Yes,
they get.
it's
It
Shaq.
is. That's how they deemed he got a trust fund, and they only get so much based on level of education.
That's, I mean,
Boy, I have a double doctorate.
I'll be in school
Yeah,
the
call
whole
me
time.
doctor.
Yeah, because the
too.
money's there. If you just
Yeah,
go to
no.
school, the money's there.
I can
Stay
do
in
that.
school.
So look, this fits along with this story. 15 things broke people waste a lot of money on.
Lottery tickets.
I was going to say lottery.
Cigarettes.
Scratch offs.
Cigarettes.
More poor people smoke cigarettes than anybody. And have you guys seen the cost of a pack of cigs?
Oh,
I got a wife.
Holy
I got a wife smokes. I
smokes.
bought one the other day and I had about a stroke.
A stroke. If you get some Marlboros,
$9 for a
yes,
pack?
A pack.
wow.
Whoa.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's crazy. Let's see what's next. Alcohol. Well, I don't know
Well,
anything
I
about
think
that.
rich people buy that too.
I don't know anything
It's
about
not
that.
wasteful, I don't
It's
think.
not wasteful at all.
In fact, pinky out.
Yeah, poor folks don't need to buy alcohol. Anyway, lottery tickets, y'all hit that one.
Yeah.
You know,
DoorDash. Look,
I agree with
Stupid
I
people spend money on
agree with
DoorDash.
Well, I lost my stuff one time on my daughter ordering DoorDash. I was like, what the heck is
order
this?
a $10 meal.
double.
It's like double the amount as
It
you
is.
just getting it out and
And
getting
look,
your
they
car
do
and getting your
a
stuff.
great job on the app because you don't really know it. They're like, oh, we're going to add $2. But the price is already jacked up.
It's jacked up.
So the only time I ever do DoorDash is like if
you're drunk and you can't go get it.
No, I'll do that anyway. But like if I'm not at home and like the kids are, I'll DoorDash up to the house.
Yeah.
But most time I was ordering pizza because it's.
I mean, the
included.
DoorDash idea was a great idea.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Genius.
Now, movies are so freaking expensive.
I haven't gone to
Yeah, but I
movies
don't
forever.
think that's a waste of money.
No, I agree because we don't go over it. But $20 on a matinee
So
for
like
a Saturday afternoon.
So
yeah.
here's the reason I say that. Paying for an
It's an experience.
yeah, I was gonna say paying for an experience with your family
Yeah.
is really hard to put a price.
Yeah.
on.
It is. Streaming services, look,
No, that's not wasteful.
it's not wasteful either. It gets it, but if you don't have any money, that's one of the first things you cut.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like I have a huge gripe when I see people talk about how our parents' generation, oh, they had it made, they were able to have a family of one income. Yeah, but they also didn't have $1,000 cell phone.
Nope.
No,
they didn't have.
That's the next one is gadgets because look,
Yeah.
poor folks have a much newer phone than I have.
Yeah.
You see poor folks using food stamps in store. They got a iPhone 12
I know
or
a-
an iPhone 18.
I know a poor girl right now is fixing to have another iPhone, another phone in 2 weeks.
But gadgets, designer
special order.
clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could care less about designer clothes. I just
No.
want it fit right. Live music events, we don't go to many of those.
No.
Nah.
Never been. I think last-
Never.
No, I
I've been
go
a couple.
No, I've
That's
been
just
to like
not
two
my
or three.
jam.
Been
It's
two
not
or
my
three.
jam. It's just okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Car upgrades. Now I kind of like my car upgrades. Maybe I'm a poor man at heart. Starbucks.
No.
Starbucks
I
is
get it.
expensive.
No.
I don't do start. Yeah,
Stupid expensive.
I don't buy coffee.
Cosmetics.
I don't buy
vacation.
cosmetics
No,
either.
hold on now. I like a vacation now. Give me a
too.
vacation.
I'm okay
Once
with
again,
staying at home.
paying for experiences though.
yeah,
Yeah, you're paying
I
for
believe in paying. Nights out. I like a good night out
No,
too.
there's nothing wrong with that either.
No,
now if you don't
that-
have the money, don't go. But
That's needed though.
Gym
sometimes.
memberships.
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then it says, talk about generalities, unnecessary expenses. Yeah.
So
okay.
basically, what they're saying is, if you can't afford it, don't do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean,
they're
that's
saying.
kind of yeah.
Oh well.
But if you have the money, like we went out a couple of weeks ago, that was fun, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Everybody got out and had adult time.
Adult times are good times.
Yes,
Where'd you go?
we all went to the casino.
Casino. Oh yeah, it's the crab legs.
Thought you went.
That feels a long time ago.
That was.
And we've been twice in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
that's true. That's twice more than I probably went all of last year.
Oh, I never went. That's the first time I
yeah.
went. Was
we
two.
went to the VFW. That wasn't an expensive
No,
trip
that
to
was-
the
No,
Westminster VFW. It was fun.
It was fun.
fun trip.
It was real fun. Marty wouldn't know.
Marty
he
don't know
snubbed
stuff.
his nose at the VFW.
I did not. I've been out there.
He was camping.
Did you?
I went camping with the family.
He camped
Experiences.
out at the VFW.
He probably camped in at the VFW.
In camp, yeah. Let's see. Speaking of families, check this out. Look, we got mosquitoes like hell around here. We shared that with you on the lives. Actually, last night or last week's live, I would have been out on the patio if not for mosquitoes. Married father of 4 is fighting for his life. He got bit by one mosquito and tested positive for 3 mosquito-borne viruses.
Oh jeez.
Zika,
Zika's got to be one of them.
malaria.
Malaria.
Well, y'all just had to get here to encephalitis.
Okay, yeah. That's the Zika virus.
Is that the Zika?
It is,
Yeah.
because it's a swelling of the brain and whatnot. It's sort of like Zika. I mean,
He has equine encephalitis, West Nile, and St. Louis encephalitis. He got multiple encephalitises.
Man, he got that Nelly disease.
One,
St. Louis.
one
That St.
mosquito.
Louis.
Y'all keep them mosquitoes in New Hampshire. Arkansas mosquitoes
that one had an
don't
STD or
carry
something.
really anything.
New
like
Hampshire
that.
mosquitoes.
That mosquito need to wear protection
All right, Marty, hit that
before
button.
it get up
brother.
in you.
Oh, I might hit the wrong button.
Father Fortenberry, parting words. You got that encephalitis.
All right, guys, look, use some off with some deed in it. Stay away from the skaters.
And this dude over here, he got the snuffleupagus.
Good googly moogly. Googly.
Ain't the thing juicy.
Podcast is juicy.
And speaking of hot tour,
Hey, I see y'all guys. I gotta go.
hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Life in the Patio. Hit that like button. Tell your friends about us subbing. We get to 500. We're gonna have a big ass show. We're at about 430, probably about right now. Maybe 435. Maybe almost 440. But we hit on 500. You're gonna get some free shit. I promise you. Life in the Patio. We out of here.
Somebody done saved this
Outlaw.